Hello and welcome back for another pick a card reading. This reading is about the path ahead, so it may fit whatever situation you might find yourself in. And as always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left, 2 is in the middle and 3 is on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. And if you would like a private reading with me, I've opened up a bunch of sessions for March. So in the description box below should be a link to my scheduling page and you can find a booking spot in there. So I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the green aura quartz, then this one is for you. My son chose all the crystals again today before he went off to prep. It's a really nice selection actually. He matched the colours I'm wearing, green and black, everything. So the green aura quartz is all about throwing that heart chakra open and inviting a bit of clearing and healing in after maybe some really hard times, perhaps healing in love and emotional matters, also abundance and finance as well, growing. You can see that reflected in the cards. And it actually does also match this beautiful oracle card, time for healing, balsamic moon. So we've got a lot of information here about healing and resetting and clearing. So I'll jump in with the energies first. I can see Sagittarius is here, so is Aquarius, Gemini's over there, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio here as well. If that's your energy, that's great. If it's not, that's fine. Yeah, let's just jump in. So starting with the past energy, we've got the Fool, the Princess of Wands and Temperance. So in the recent past, we've had a fresh new cycle begin for you, or the ending of something else that has perhaps landed you in a place you've never been before, or just starting something new. There's I can see a lot of inspiration here and a lot of drive forward, but things I also get are moving a bit slowly as well. It's not full steam ahead at this time. It is time to sort of just take it easy and balance yourself out as things start to grow and shift and change at the moment. Things are sort of maybe thawing out after a bit of a winter, and you are still needing a bit of healing time. There's a lot of inspiration for spiritual growth here and sort of stepping into your most gentle self, and like I sort of feel like you're feeling very open to surrender and all of the wisdom that comes from the concept of letting go. And then letting the universe sort of move you and be inspired in that way. I can also see that there may be some changes around the home recently. Maybe you've actually purchased a new home, or there's some sort of shifts and changes going on around. So maybe you're spring cleaning or just redecorating or something like that as well. I can definitely see a bit of that for some people. There's a lot of communication. There could be communication with somebody brand new as well. Maybe it's a new friend, a new colleague, or even a new possible person, intimate partner here. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but there's definitely some communication going on here. Okay, there's some communication. Okay, there's something to do with your past here as well. I could just see there. Maybe you're looking back to a past cycle that's sort of holding on a little bit, or this is in the past energy, so you are coming out of that. But I do still feel like you are holding on to something or someone from the past, and there's still maybe open communication between you and that person, or there was in the past and sort of you're trying to pull away now. I kind of feel like you're stuck between two worlds at sometimes at the moment, group 1. And you would just like to move forward with wisdom and abundance and sort of just focus on yourself and focus on your healing and sort of leave the past in the past. I think you know you need to. Anyway, we'll move on into the current energy, and I've got a bit extra for the future energy because we are sort of heading towards the start of March. So we'll look at the energies that we can expect, not just in this week, but a bit further down the track as well. And we've got the Star, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So lots of wonderful Pentacles here, lots of self-mastery, lots of healing, feeling like there's a bit more hope now as you move forward, sort of looking to your surroundings and realizing what you have got and feeling grateful for it. utilizing your resources that you have got to make your life better, or make your mindset better, or make your diet better, or make your whatever it is that you feel like you need to work on and improve. There's a lot of energy supporting you to make these shifts and changes. I'm seeing fresh produce here. He's picking some beautiful grapes. So maybe you are looking into changing some of the foods you're eating and looking for more plant-based diet, or maybe you're just looking to grow your abundance in one way or another. I can see a lot of focus on work. I can also see some people maybe overworking. I can see some people that are juggling between study and work, or just like two very large responsibilities. And there's also, again, this message that's going to come up again for you maybe towards the end of the week, maybe a little bit later, but there's the past, or something from the past may return for some people here. And you're going to need to put it down and let it go so that you can have the new beginning that you need. Maybe that means cutting your hours in a certain place. Maybe that means leaving a friendship behind. Whatever it is, you're carrying something you don't need to be carrying. And as soon as you put that down, there's going to be a lot more prosperity for you, and a fresh new beginning can come in. It is a time for healing and a time for release with this beautiful moon card and aura quartz as well. And the cards continue in that theme as we go through the reading, but we've definitely got a renewal of hope happening here, and a growth in your finances, just a growth in your general well-being and happiness and optimism about the future. It's certainly a really happy time to be moving forward, but maybe just a bit overwhelming at the same time. Maybe the past drags you down, or maybe you have too many responsibilities right now. The bottom of the deck for this reading is the Lovers, Gemini's energy, and it also is that choice in making a choice. It's that decision you make that's in alignment with the best life for you, making healthy choices and committing to your mission or your path, committing to your relationship with yourself and with spirit. This can also talk about an intimate union as well that's new or coming into your life soon, but I wanted to talk about that so that I could shuffle. I would like maybe a confirmation on that 10 of Wands. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. The Queen of Cups has fallen out here as well. So needing a lot of self-love, gentleness, maybe even getting the chance to speak with some people that can be compassionate and hear what you're going through. That could be something that really helps you, but I also see that a lot of you just need some rest, just need a bit of self-care, maybe a bit of time out to contemplate where you want to move forward from here, and sort of maybe recalibrate a little bit and there's definitely a need for priorities to shift, and they are going to shift. It's in the outcome, we'll get to that. But you're going to have to take a bit of time out to really check in with your needs at this time, and maybe just offload a little bit. Or in the near future, I think you're going to need to delegate, because you need to refocus on something else, or just take care of yourself a bit better here. So in the challenge, we've got the Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, pretty big. All about letting go of anxiety and fear, maybe letting go of the past, letting go of emotional baggage and not bringing it forward into the next chapter for yourself. Maybe this is also to do with if some people have had a recent separation or something like that, to really leave it in the past and know that you are moving on into a better time. As much as it is challenging, the past pops back up, or you do still reflect on the past a fair bit. It's a time for healing. You're not quite fully in the next chapter yet, although it is coming. The challenge is letting go at this time and sort of just dropping the anxiety. And we've got, what was it? I did see a card that was, we'll get to it. Yeah, there it is. Negative thinking in the self-love prompt deck. Unfounded negative thoughts are very worth being aware of, and we've got the Nine of Swords there as well. So lots of heavy thinking that's not serving you at this time. You can just let that go and trust that you're supported in the path ahead, because it is an abundant one. Whether that's to do with your work, I think it's to do with most of you, careers, work, studies, self-development, all of that sort of stuff. I do feel relationship things sort of around you a little bit, but it's not the most important thing right now. Whether you're releasing something or stepping into something new, it's not a priority at this time. It's something that'll move forward a bit slowly and do its own thing in the background, while you focus mostly on grounding yourself and just being present to whatever's in front of you, whatever lifestyle changes you're incorporating at this time, or whatever it might be, bringing a better sense of balance into your life, and new opportunities definitely on the horizon. But yeah, you're just needing to really release a lot of the negative thoughts and release the past here as well, big time, with both of these combinations. Six of Swords and Eight of Cups are the biggest let go cards we can pull. And to have that in the challenge shows me that, yeah, it's not always easy to do this. Some days you might be full steam ahead and feeling really on track and aligned and supported because the decision you're making to move forward is the right one, with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. But other times you are going to, step into a bit of fear and find it harder to release, and that's okay. That's okay. You can do that. You can handle it and be there for yourself in that struggle. What's going to help with the challenge? We've got the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So I can see numerous things for people here. This is about companionship and emotional fulfillment, and having a really good support network, and having a really healthy quality of friends and relationships around you. Again, with the Aura Quartz, heart space healing, emotional clearing. It's really asking you to be careful and be discerning with the people you choose to either couple with or invite into your world for companionship in whatever form they come, friends, whatever. Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, all of this is a really balanced energy. So it's also asking you to not put into more than you're willing to take, vice versa in connections, and coming in with a nice balance of things, not over giving or anything like that, or not losing yourself in the process of meeting someone new and establishing a new connection, not losing your self-mastery and the mission and the track that the trajectory you're currently on, because I do feel like your work is the most important right now, whether that's your inner work and your personal development or the work you have to offer the world, or both. I do feel like there's a very significant union coming in for you if you are single, but you're asked to just take that nice and slow and let it come to you, and set the pace there. For other people that are in a union with somebody and the struggles are to do with something else, then it definitely shows that your person is there to support you, or your family, your friend, whoever that might be, a cousin, auntie, doesn't matter who it is. It's saying to let go of those that would bring you stress and all the dramatic sort of connections, release them and lean on the people that care about you the most, because it does reflect that there is a community or a family or something here that wants to support you. There's a lot of generosity in the Six of Pentacles. So a nice energy to say that there is love for you, either in your immediate environment of support, or it's coming in the near future. There's definitely an opportunity that comes in once you put down a whole heap of burden, whether that's cutting your hours, cutting a connection, continuing the release and grief process, whatever that might be. Okay. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, so it looks like there might be two people around you potentially, maybe an ex, maybe a future person. But anyway, we'll leave that open for interpretation for you guys there. So further guidance here, we've got the Wheel, the Queen of Swords, and the World. Amazing. See how she scornfully looks over the wheel. I love this queen. She's quite rough there in the face. She's very, firm. So she's looking over at this past here, I'm seeing. So this is the further guidance. This is to get clear and logical on what's happened in the past. See it for what it is. Allow that chapter to change and close. The change has already happened. The Fool is how we started this reading, and that's in your past energy. So the new beginning has begun. It's a matter of letting the past go and leaving that behind you, and not letting it come back into your future to affect you again. She has strong boundaries, and I can just see that she's just absolutely not. She's in this winter, this death, this closing out, this just absolute boundary. And then we've got this wonderful World card. So to start with the Fool and then have the World, the last major arcana, that really speaks about you stepping into this brand new chapter, this whole new world that you're creating for yourself. Whether that's through study, relationship, again, doesn't matter. The point is you're leaving the past in the past, and you understand that the seasons do change, life does change, nothing ever stays the same, and you can embrace that and really grow with the changes and not resist them. But also continuing to release the past is so important for group 1 at the moment. Now in the outcome energy, again, it's going to repeat that same thing. We've got this shift in priorities. That's what's going to happen for you over the week ahead and stepping into March. Now, your priorities are already shifting, I'm feeling. There's a lot of energy being pushed. I was going to say forced, but it's not. It's like it just is. Momentum is building into your trajectory, and it's going to bring you a great deal of success. Maybe the relationship that you've always wanted, or recognition in your work, or just the fact that you're glowing and shining and the people around you can finally see, maybe after such a hard time, that your aura has shifted, you have cleared, and you're stepping up as a result of a really large ending. 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords and the 6 of Wands here. This is such a clear message that although there is death around you and ending, you are very much advised to not fear this ending and to release it, because it is going to bring you more than you could imagine. It's going to open up so many opportunities. It's going to be worth it. I just so feel that for you. Knight of Cups again. There is definitely, for some people, someone new coming in that's going to be a really special person for you. Maybe you've already met them, maybe not yet. That's for the singles. I can see there. Putting yourself out there may draw that in. But yeah, I do see really good times ahead once you've released the past. So let's jump over to the Oracle. Here we go. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. Yeah. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. And don't settle, I'm hearing with this one as well. You are so special and so unique. Don't settle just for the sake of having a relationship. Be sure that any connection, friendship, whatever that you're entering into, for those that are wanting that message, it's about finding reciprocated connection and somebody with the same sort of emotional values as you and moral compass, and just sort of get to know them first as a person, that sort of stuff. But yeah, never surrender to normal. That's also to do with your work as well. I do feel like some people are wanting to change their career or have already started a new study that will shift the trajectory of their career, and it's going to be a trajectory that really utilizes your special, unique talents and gifts. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. Holding on to the past is really one of those things. Even if you're not feeling like you're not living your life, it's in the process, I think, of letting that go and letting yourself have new opportunities. You will have financial security in life, and I can see that in the path ahead right now. 9 and 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So there's either a new job, a new opportunity, an expansion in your finance, or you're doing something that maybe adds a lot more responsibility but gives you a lot more money at this time. So yeah, that's a good sign. It's okay to not have all the answers. They will come to you when you need them. 100%. Spirit never lets you down in that regard. If you need information, whether you want it or not, it'll come in the craziest of ways sometimes. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay the inevitable. Of course, this is about releasing the past so that you can invite in the future, and let go of the idea that you're not ready for that, because you are. So for the self-love prompts to get you through the week ahead, like we spoke on before, negative thinking. You really need to be there for yourself at the moment. If the inner child is scared, open up that parent and talk to them about it. Soothe them, let them know it's okay, and it's okay to be scared, it's okay to be unsure. We've got Get a Reading. I did just open up a bunch of March sessions, so I do have some stuff available this time, but there's also other wonderful readers out there, just so many beautiful people for that. Get more done, a to-do list, always helps with feeling productive. Again, I keep thinking trajectory, that word is really strong for you. So it's really like coming forward that you need to clear the past so that your trajectory, and you are focused on that, like ticking off a to-do list, so that, and it's all to do with where you're headed, because where you're headed is important. It really is. We got plan your career. I already feel a lot of you doing this, kicking goals, preparing to kick goals, sort of inviting it in. If you don't know what that is for you, you're starting to really connect to what that might be, or some of the changes you're making within yourself is going to invite and open up new opportunities for you to figure that out. And then we've got go full introvert, perfect for the time of healing and needing to just be there with you at the moment. The Nine of Pentacles is the single energy, somebody who's just self-sufficient and feeling really good, taking care of themselves, enjoying taking care of themselves. I can see people sort of hitting up an exercise routine and feeling those endorphins, and lots of growth just all around you. So much growth, a bit of overwhelm and burden and stress, especially when it comes to the past. But yeah, it's good times ahead, it really is. Now, the higher self deck. I already went through that. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency, special gifts. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. All of those wonderful things. Don't resist the changes. Let go of the idea you're not ready. That is all I have for you then. Group 1 this week. It feels like you've come, I want to say I feel like you've come through the worst of this, although it's still really super hard to let the past go, or let whatever this is go, let this go, so that you can have your opportunities come in. I feel like you are past the hardest part, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, Group 1. 6 of Wands. I feel like I don't want to leave you yet for some reason. What might that be for? Is there anything else Group 1 needs to know? Okay, I saw the Knight of Wands there. Let me just see what comes up. Whoa! Okay, all right. The Sun, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles all here. And this is a super, super positive message. This is about your abundance, your career, your home space, your body, your mental health, your nutrition, all of these physical, wonderful qualities, the abundance of you. Healthy, grounded, beautiful decisions, getting out in the sun, feeling optimistic, and making choices and kicking goals. All right, I can leave you there now, Group 1. I feel better. Not sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, and guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, Group 1. Hey, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Green Adventurine crystal, then this one is for you. So Green Adventurine, very similar messages to Group 1, actually. Even in the cards, same cards in the same places quite often, actually. So if you were drawn to Group 1, there may be a message there for you, or it's very much a very similar message in both piles here. So Green Adventurine is about prosperity, clearing that heart chakra, very much like the Green Oracle. It's a bit of emotional healing, but it's also about getting yourself out of stuck situations so that you can move yourself into new opportunities and really make the most out of some doors that are opening up for you. So jumping over to your Oracle cards here, the 2 full moons fell out here. We've got Capricorn's energy with the end of a tough cycle approaching, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So one hard cycle may be ending and a new prosperous cycle beginning. What have we got on the bottom of the deck? The Wheel of Fortune. Exactly. Big changes coming in. Already happened, I'd say. Maybe it's a fated meeting with somebody, or just this seasons of life changing, and you feel that momentum behind you as things move forward. Also could be karmic events, things outside of your control causing great change, but it does feel like positive change. So let's jump in. I can see Virgo and Cancer is here. Taurus and Libra, Leo and Scorpio, Aquarius as well, a bit of Virgo. We saw Capricorn in the Moon card. Yes. All right, so I feel Gemini's energy, but I can't see it. Let's jump into the reading. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords. So in the recent past, we've got this could be a reunion for some people with an intimate partner or a friend or a family member, someone you maybe haven't seen for a while. Three of Cups can speak to celebrations and reunions. But for a lot of people, I feel like this is somebody coming forward with an offer, whether it's an offer for friendship or establish some sort of connection that has the potential to grow into something more committed and beautiful. There's certainly somebody who's coming in here with a bit of an opportunity in love or friendship for you. There's a lot of communication perhaps between you and that person, or has been in the recent past, but then I feel as well you're both sort of keeping a nice balance and pulling away from each other to check in with yourself and sort of stay nice and balanced moving ahead. Especially if this is a new connection, you're sort of wanting to take your time with it and really observe, is what I'm feeling. I'm really, with this deck, when I see the Ace of Swords, is that not the Hermit? It just feels like the Hermit, doesn't it? And the Owls here, all this seeking of wisdom and sort of sitting with your truth and doing a bit of meditation to see what feels right for you and which direction you want to grow, because it looks like, yeah, a beautiful opportunity to either heal an old connection or to welcome in something new. What else have we got here? Four of Cups, Tower I saw with the Prince of Cups. So, okay, so what was that? Yeah, that's certainly two different scenarios here for some people. And I did pull two cards before just as a bridging between the old and the new. Like, I've got a section for the past and then a section for the moving ahead, and I needed something in between. And look at that, we've got the Judgment looking sort of in the past direction and then the Chariot moving into the forward direction. So it's like there's a little bit of contemplation and healing needed for you at this time while you culminate and leave something behind. You've made a strong judgment call on the past, you've seen the light, you've got information about it, whatever that is. And based on that information, you know which way to move forward ahead now. Although not everything is clear to you, you do know that there's two different, going in two different directions here. So I do feel like this is going to be different for everyone. Yeah, let's move into the future energies and see what we get here. So definitely having some big realizations and clarity about a connection, or maybe about two connections. Friends and personal relationships. There's a lot of change and information coming up, or has recently come up, about your friends' circles, maybe even planning a gathering or something. I can definitely see that there with some friends and making plans and sort of, yeah. But there's something here as well that I want a clarification on Judgment, because she's just looking to the King of Swords, looking to the past quite a bit, the Five of Wands. All right, so that it does feel, already it felt like masculine energy. So there could be a masculine energy from the past. Some person, I'm getting two different storylines here. Oh, the Wheel again, and the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, maybe it's not two different stories. Maybe it's one story with two different timelines. So we've got here maybe some big conversations about some heartache from the past and making those changes to move forward, whether you're leaving this person behind to embrace a new opportunity in the future, or you're having clear, strong communication with this person to heal the connection if that's possible. For a lot of you, I do feel like you need to leave the past in the past and welcome in new opportunities that are already here, I feel, for a lot of you, but just taking your time to release the past. If you haven't got new opportunities coming in, it's because you need to do a bit more clearing to welcome that in, to create the space for it. So in the path ahead, I'm going to go a bit further than the week ahead, because we're nearly at the start of March. So I just want to have a bit of a broader look at the horizon. We've got the Two of Swords. So after having the Ace of Swords in the recent past, it's like some sort of communication or clarity has come in for you that's maybe even confused you a little bit about the path ahead. Maybe you were feeling like, okay, I'm going in this direction, and something happened, maybe communication came in, or you've realized something, and either it's changed your direction or it's made you falter, maybe a little bit, to reconsider, or yeah, there's definitely a pull between what you feel you should do and what you know you should do. Head and heart struggle there a little bit, but what is advised and what you're going to do with that is just focus on yourself, focus on your work. We've got some beautiful cards here, 8, 9 and 6 of Pentacles. all three of those, I think, were in that same position for group 1. Ten of Cups and the Magician. Really awesome, beautiful, strong cards of grounding, focus, being driven towards your own success. We've got the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles, so it's showing that to me that if you are showing up at your creative works, your personal development, your studies, your career, whatever it is, your abundance is going to grow in the very near future. Maybe this is a brand new opportunity or job, but you're totally, it's just so strongly advised to just focus on yourself at this time and not to worry too much about what other people are doing around you, what they expect from you. Obviously giving where you can is an increased amount of abundance that gives you the opportunity to be more generous with people. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, more generous with your family, and seeing a lot more time dedicated to just quality time with the people that matter most to you. Quality time with yourself, quality time with nature, definitely a shift in maybe exercise or diet regime, wanting to take better care of your health. There's really positive energy in this path ahead. This beautiful, if this is a new connection that's come in for you, it's going to grow so beautifully and so independently that it doesn't feel codependent or toxic at all, because you're so focused on your own inner abundance and personal development and wellness that how could it possibly be imbalanced or toxic? It's like very kind, understanding, compassionate friendship or connection that's coming in for you that certainly can lead to a very happy outcome. If this is a connection that's already in your life and a reunion that you're healing, it's definitely advised that you work on yourself individually and try not to I guess bounce off each other's too much at this time. If this is for people that are in a strained connection trying to heal, it's certainly advised that you just focus on yourselves at this time, and that in time you will be able to give more to each other. Needing to own your own power here a little bit in the path ahead, but that's for those that are healing a connection and those that are single. For a lot of people, this is about just yourself and furthering your own path and then aligning with the things that make you happiest in life, making money off of being I feel like you're like aligning with the type of career that just makes you feel so emotionally fulfilled, like you're not even going to work perhaps, or you are just sharpening your skills and have so much more to offer people as a result of that. There's just beautiful prosperity coming in, and we've got the Magician here as well, and I can just really see the progress of somebody who's trying to achieve some sort of study, and they finish it and they do a great job, is what I see here with the Magician. Using your resources, your skills, your assets to really just shine and draw in what you want. So the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. For some people, the challenge here is the amount of time it's going to take to see your investments pay off. For some people, impatience might be a challenge. But we've got here, you're very close to achieving your goal, right? So do not give up now. The tough cycle is finally approaching. If you've been putting in a lot more effort than you feel you should for a certain thing to bring results, rest assured, if you just stay committed to the path, you will absolutely see those results tenfold. I'm hearing there, really great results. But another challenge for some people here is allowing a new beginning to happen, allowing yourself to take a new path. Even if you've invested so much in the past, to let that go and let yourself have a new experience here with the 2 of Wands for some people. This is also about expansion in finance and abundance. So I think that, let's see here. Yeah, I keep coming back to feeling like I do feel like you wish things were a bit further ahead perhaps, or that there was a bit more of an idea of where things are headed. Justice, 6 of Cups. Let's grab one more. Okay, the Hermit. All right, 4 of Cups on the bottom here. 1 on the 7. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the challenge is making that decision to commit to a new path and truly leave that past behind, even though you seem that you've invested so much into the past here, whether it's a study, career path, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it might be that you've invested so much into. It's time to really take a new path and strike out on your own. There's a lot of independence and self-sufficiency in the energy moving ahead, and sort of just seeking your own light, going your own way, taking care of yourself, leaving the past behind you. What's going to help with that challenge? King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Princess of Swords, focusing on your abundance and your career, your work, the responsibilities and duties you may have to the people around you, your dependents, your children, the people you care for and love. I see for some people here as well, this is about seeking a mentor, somebody that you can aspire to in business and career, or spiritual guidance, personal development, somebody who can teach you a great deal. More than one person potentially here. I do feel like it would be really helpful to definitely seek out people that inspire you, to surround yourself with people who are already sort of achieving the sort of goals you would like to achieve, and surround yourself in those people. But yeah, I do also feel like networking will come at the right time, specifically for this group, because it does also feel like part of your journey needs to be alone at this time while you work through a few things. But I do also get that there's someone special, or I'm getting so many timelines in one. One's a friend, one's a new lover, one's a mentor, guide, coach person. I'm getting a lot of different people, so a lot of people connecting. But yeah, there's also a need for commitment to your path, commitment to your studies, and staying really observant about the path ahead, taking it nice and steady and slow, being very grounded, and committed to your work, committed to your health, and staying open to learning. All right, so in further guidance, the Hanged Man, the Fool, and the Star, all major arcana. This really speaks a great deal, right, about a new journey for you, and just surrendering to that new path, and letting yourself be inspired and rejuvenated by the path ahead, and getting excited for it. The Star for me is all about rejuvenation and feeling that renewed sense of optimism and feeling hope for the future. The Hanged Man, it does speak to feeling a little bit bound, but at the same time needing to just surrender and let yourself be moved, let yourself go through this change, let it happen. I feel like this is also talking about stepping into your own authenticity and your own unique expression, especially I'm getting that from the Star card. It's okay to be whoever you are, as weird and wonderful as that might be to the people around you. It's fine. Just shine your own beautiful light here and step into your strangeness, into your authenticity. I think that's really important. Especially when it comes to things that you might be making with your hands, or the craft that you do, to personalize it, and don't be afraid to just feed your spirit into it and get messy and make mistakes with what you're creating. You can't get it wrong. I just do feel like there's a need for more authenticity in your creative expression, going your own way. Lovers, I want a card on the Hanged Man. I sort of think that one will do. Okay. All right. 5 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is here. Yeah. All right then. So there's a part of this is very similar to Group 1. Okay. And I want to say something, but I feel like if you say you're in a relationship, whether it's breaking down or whatever stage it might be at, you might pick one and your person might pick the other, sort of thing, is what I feel for a lot of people there. But anyway, I feel here, what did I see before? The 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, that's right. So you may still feel very bound to the past and finding it a little bit hard to release that and not let it sort of take over your future and where you're headed or taint the path ahead, because you do need to surrender to a new journey and really let that past go, let the pain of the past go, and just have a bit of patience in the process of the release. 7 of Wands there. It's been a very, very painful in the heart space for you, whatever it is that you're releasing there. And it brings me to the outcome where we have the 6 of Swords and 9 of Swords and Death. Again, very similar cards. This was in the outcome for group 1, and we had the 10 of Swords last time. This is the 9. So this is telling me that there's a lot of anxiety and fear about change and about the future and what type of success you're going to have, but rest assured you will move into success as you release the fear and the anxiety of whatever it is that you're letting go of in the past. Maybe these are self-limiting beliefs as well. But yeah, I love that this beautiful Queen of Death has come in here next to this 9 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. It really, this combination tells me that regardless of how hard it may be sometimes to get past the fear and anxiety, you are going to be recognized for the transformation and change that's coming into your life. I want to say whether you like it or not. It's happening, and you will be moved with it. I can see that here. It's just a matter of letting yourself, letting these opportunities in, letting yourself be transformed and letting the past go. All right, so Oracle cards, where do I want to start? We have, so you'll be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You've got this. Hold your ground, own your power, own your space, own your truth, all those things. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. It's very resonant with like this beautiful sun, like this realization, but it's not, it's probably moonlight actually. This realization, this connection from the heavens that is calling you towards a certain journey. And then we've got this beautiful light here, and then this light here. It's like, it's abundantly clear. The past is abundantly clear. The future may be a little uncertain, but it's also, you know what you need to do. You know you need to let go there and let yourself be moved. You're being called in more ways than one. Let go of the idea that you're not ready for that. It's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in conjunction with that message about being more authentic and expressing yourself in weird and wonderful ways. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Even more confirmation. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Do not delay the inevitable. Your life is at a turning point right now, and you are ready, because you're stepping into your highest divine path. And do not stop living your life because of someone else. And self-love prompt cards to get us through the week. We have nutrition. Could see that here. We already spoke on some lifestyle changes and things that are going to help you feel better and function better. Expand your network. We touched on that as well, with finding mentors or people that inspire you, and maybe even clearing out the people that don't inspire you. If you're following people from the past that just don't resonate with where you're headed. Ground yourself. And what else was there? Music. These two would come out together. I love that. So whether through dance, listening to music, or playing your own instrument, music is a beautiful way to ground yourself. But also other ways as well, taking a walk or dancing. I already said dancing. Creativity, sacral chakra is here as well. Sometimes the best meditation is just keeping ourselves busy with creating things and keeping our hands busy and letting whatever comes through open to do so. Positive affirmations, keeping optimistic about the path ahead. You really are inviting in some beautiful new opportunities, I can see here. And we've got meditate as well. So it's a bit of silencing the mind and letting it all be, letting it all unfold. All right, group 2. I think that's all I have for you. I kind of felt like this at the end of group 1 too. I don't want to leave you there. Is there anything else group 2 need? Queen of Swords, maybe some harsh boundaries, some clear, cold, hard logic, maybe locking that heart in the cage if it's your heart that keeps getting you in a bit of trouble. I felt that when I saw the Queen of Cups before as well. So that Queen of Swords maybe needing to step forward and protect that beautiful, compassionate, soft Queen of Cups. Anything else this Queen of Swords wants to share? Wow, okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. Oh, okay. There's a lot of information here. Big changes that separate you and this person, likely. For some people, this is your special person reunion and coming together and creating massive change. For other people, you're headed in two very different directions. I think, yeah, it's a bit too general to specify on that one, but you will already know what is right and true for you. And if you're in doubt, that should tell you enough as well. One more card in there. Oh. I see the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles. I see the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands. Wow, okay. I feel like you both, for some people, this is a really tricky situation with somebody that might be very long term from you, that you're needing to walk away from. One maybe is ready to walk away, the other one might not be. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. It does look like it could pertain to a messy breakup for some people. Interesting. Alright, group 2. Whew. Five of Wands, the World. Yeah, it's time to create a new vision and just step into your power. Tough cycle is finally approaching and you're very close to achieving your goal. So let's leave it at that for you beautiful group 2s. I hope that gave some sort of clarity and guidance about your path ahead, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye group 1. Oh, bye group 2. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful smoky quartz cluster, I love these ones. They always remind me of like a city. Very beautiful. So today's reading about the journey ahead, as always, and the crystal smoky quartz is all about clearing negative thought patterns, releasing a bit of fear, bringing in a bit of grounding and calmness, and yeah, just sort of dissipating some of those heavier mental thoughts and pathways to let yourself just be lifted and move forward, and take some positive actions and believe in the best. So matching with your oracle cards, the Moonology cards today, step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and have faith in your dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon. Beautiful combination. Amazing. Step out of your comfort zone, have faith in your dreams. This reading is about leveling up. The underlying energy we have, the Wheel of Fortune, so great changes are coming. For some people, that is a warning not to repeat old cycles. I'm feeling just now as I see that, surrendering old cycles and letting yourself be moved, letting yourself move into the next season of your growth and letting that blossoming unfold. You are ready. Let go of the idea that you're not. That's a really big one right now. So jumping into the past energy, Holy Mother of Abundance through this whole reading, right? 8, 4, and 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles are everywhere in this reading, a very earthly reading. So we've got a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's energy, of course. We've also got Leo, Aries, and Scorpio here as well. So, yeah. All right, so past energy. We've got a lot of focus, a lot of motivation, streamlined focus into your goals and maybe your career, your work, your studies, whatever it is that you're working on. Maybe it's a new project, something that you are mastering. But what I get from this may be an ongoing pattern for this group. For some people, I feel like some of you feel like you need to keep acquiring new skills or refining your skills over and over again, rather than being happy with what you've got and then sharing that and putting yourself out there with what you've already got. For some people, it's necessary to progress in your studies and career so that you can offer more to people. But for some of you, I feel like that's actually been a bit of a block, and you've been holding on to all of this knowledge, skills, talents out of fear of not maybe being good enough or not being ready to share it. So that is maybe not for everyone, but I do feel pretty big for a lot of you, because 8, 4, and 9 of Pentacles, you are steadily growing your finances and your skills and your ability to attract more abundance. I can see here being very savvy with your resources as well. Maybe you're saving because you're waiting to make a big purchase or something like this. I can definitely see like holding on to your finance. He's grabbing this bag pretty tight. But yeah, for some, I definitely feel like this is about getting exactly like this card says, having faith in your dreams, stepping out of your comfort zone and sharing your skills with the world, because you're ready. There's so much growth here. There's so much happiness as well in this 9 of Pentacles. Like, look how grateful this person is to be having such an abundant bunch of grapes to pick. And there's even coins growing in the trees. So it's like, no matter where you look in your environment around you, maybe it's a very beautiful space that you live in or that you work in, or that you just feel like you are blessed at this time. It's so true. You are so blessed. So moving into the path ahead energy, we've got the 3 of Wands, Magician, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. So there's a bunch of stuff here. Again, waiting for mastery potentially. Maybe you're waiting for your credentials to come through after studying something so that you can put your passions and skills and ideas and vision into practice. For some people, you may be waiting for your accreditation. I know at the time of this reading, my sister is, for her nutritional business. So there's definitely that sort of indication, waiting for a moment to happen where you express or share your skills, or where you acquire that level of skill you feel you need before you can step into your power, share your magic, and maybe even build a business on that as well with the King of Pentacles, and really like turning in your creative, passionate endeavors, your fire, your spirit, your essence into something tangible that you can build and grow and make prosperity from. For other people as well, they can see a bit of a love message is possible here too, in that this is a beautiful new connection, or maybe not new, but a connection that you're waiting to, that's growing, or you're waiting for to see more growth or to see its potential. A Queen of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine here, but does not have to be. It could be same sex, could be air sign, like we don't need to stick to it too much. But yeah, can certainly see, I want to read this mostly about you. I've been thinking about maybe chucking a love reading in here and there for that, so that we can keep these weeklies focused on self-development and yourself, your journey and you. Relationship creeps in a bit though. Got a bit more time now, so I might see some love readings coming out just a little bit. But yeah, what I see here is you actually stepping into the stage of your life, believing in your dreams, believing in yourself enough to put yourself out there, to shine so brightly, to share your skills, to step into that new job, or to start that project or business or social gathering or whatever this is. It's so positive, so powerful. Absolutely have faith in your dreams, because you will make something tangible of them with the King of Pentacles. Whatever this wonderful idea is, or this passion you have, this talent, it's going to certainly move you towards a lot of success. It's a really positive week ahead for all 3 groups, actually. Just watching over the last few months how hard some of the readings have been. But this last week, I've noticed in the collective around me, my social circle, people I work with, just this uprising in motivation and drive and redirection, and just things are opening up for a lot of people at the moment. So I can definitely see that happening. I was so excited to do this week's readings to be able to see that come out, and it's so truly done that. It's come out and abundantly that we are really aiming for the stars right now, and there's a lot of growth and expansion in your skills, your assets, your ability to attract what you want in your life, just everything. Like whatever you want, it's at your fingertips. Group 3, big time. So in the past, I was going to say in the challenge area, we've got some potentially past energy. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, Six of Cups. So there may be a connection in the past that, or even a job or something from the past that's hard to release the memory of, that's hard to release. Whatever it was not stable for you. It was not consistent. It may have been full of excitement and passion, but also lots of pain and inconsistency. So the challenge for you at the moment is releasing that past and letting yourself have a new future, not letting the past hold you back or jade you, because you are ready for new, exciting horizons here. So Three of Swords, lots of pain. Six of Cups, lots of fixation on the past. I was feeling with that. I see the Nine of Wands here as well. So yeah, lots of wounds from a recent past experience, whether it was a job or a relationship. I'll leave it open for you guys, but it's something that you've had to work really hard to liberate yourself out of, and the memory remains, is what I'm getting from that. So give yourself the time you need to really release that and move forward, because you're going to open up yourself to so much more. And it's very important to look at the path ahead. We've got that North Node. That's your trajectory. And it's very important for you to step out of your comfort zone. There may be a comfort zone with this person, to come in and out with them all the time, off and on sort of connection there. Yes, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Devil, there it is. Yeah, all right, you know it. Capricorn's energy is shown up there, but just speaking on that Devil energy is those codependent connections. They can be toxic, they can be very attractive and alluring, but it's certainly caused you a lot of pain, and it's hard to release that binding to that person or that situation. Maybe it's an identity, maybe it's an old work role you had. We'll try and keep it open, but it's very painful. And what you're advised to do, Two of Wands, Emperor, and the Six of Wands. Give yourself a new horizon. There's nothing left there for you to learn anymore. It's time to move on and step into your power. This is all I can see. There's a lot here as well, actually, about when it comes to your career success and having the confidence to really step onto the stage of your career, your life, your work. I feel like you may also be judging yourself a bit too harshly on your younger self, on the inexperienced self. For some people there, a bit too harshly critical on your own past, some of your own decisions, mistakes, learning ability, whatever it is. It's definitely double message there. So for some people, it's you, your own perceptions of self in the past, and you need to perceive yourself as this successful, wonderful Emperor energy, somebody who's very strong and capable, self-assured, confident and driven. This is boss energy. Six of Wands as well, getting that recognition, stepping into your power. This is massive. Stepping into authenticity and creativity with the Aries energy here. Aries are wonderful when it comes to expressing their unique individuality, right? So do not be afraid of shining your weird and wonderful light. That's a strong message for today, about the weird and wonderful and letting yourself just be whoever the heck you are, your own divine flower. That I see recognition here. And for some people, as again with the Queen of Wands, fire sign, feminine, masculine, earth sign, potentially, doesn't have to be. We've got fire sign masculine here as well. So lots of fire and earth. Like this reading is actually all fire and earth pretty much. So yeah, I do definitely see a new path ahead. Will bring, potentially for those in that position, will bring in a new person who's going to really recognize you for the wonderful person that you are. And there's a lot of growth and prosperity available within that connection. There's so much potential. And that could also be about a different boss as well, finding better management in the job, like changing your job for better management, or feeling like you're a part of a better team where everyone works together nicely, or being a leader where you bring people together and it's something that's strong and solid and coming from a good place, great intentions, and believing in your dreams because you're coming from such a great place. Extremely divinely guided and powerful. Your work in the world and what this new direction and any new relationships that come into your world or that you forge are it's just wonderful. Just good news ahead, group 3. All right, further guidance. We've got 10 of Pentacles, the World, and the 6 of Pentacles. Lots and lots of Pentacles in this reading. Hey, this is you growing, just growing your abundance, growing your legacy, teaching other people, stepping up into your career, changing your career, getting a promotion, having enough abundance to share with others, maybe setting up non-for-profit organizations or charity networks. This is huge. And it's brilliant. It is a whole world that you're manifesting here, a world of generosity, I can see this equality. I can see so much fairness and support and community coming together. I see such a huge legacy here. Some of you out there are building something just amazing that's going to change lives, and you know it, and just you're going to be able to make a difference for people and have so much abundance that you can share with others. Or maybe you're going to attract the help that you need to build your own world that you're wanting to create, your career, the support you need for that. There's just everything you've been working so hard for is going to pay off, I want to say. Like, even if there's been little, of course there's been crossroads and little diversions and whatnot, but I'm just feeling like the last 4 years or something, there's just been progressive amount of change in your life. Even if there's been moments where you've fallen off track, it's been a continuum of growth, and it's paying off. That's what I gotta say. So in the outcome energy, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, so many Pentacles, working on that bag, and Death here as well. See the transformation and change that we've got here. So it could be that it's through a great sense of loss or rejection that it's inspired you to create the changes you need to make, because this is a lacking card. This is feeling unwell, having nothing to offer, feeling rejected, alone, isolated, like you're not good enough, all of these things, all of them. And it's like it's time to stop seeing yourself in this light, or it's time to just maybe that's what you truly were, the light you were in. That's fine. Maybe you've experienced a big loss and this was you for a little while, but you're leaving that behind now, and you're creating something beautiful from your pain or from your loss. You're actually reinventing or rewiring those belief systems that you have about your ability to create great things, to attract supportive people. I think there's a great deal of change, and no longer leaving yourself out in the cold here, but just like throwing that whole story to the wind and letting yourself just unfold and grow and learn from other people that are different to you as well. With the 3 of Pentacles, I certainly see the opportunity to learn from people you wouldn't normally learn from. Staying open to that, working really hard to invest in the transformation you wish to see in your life, because you know it's going to bring abundance, and it is a long-term adjustment. This is something that's not overnight. It's something you've been working on for so long. Like I said before, I saw 4 years for some people, which is resonant with the Uranus transit, revelation and change in Taurus. So wherever Taurus is, whatever house Taurus might be in for you in your chart, might be where you've seen the biggest changes over those last 4 years. But there's so many other aspects that support great change as well over the last few years. Of course, we've seen it in our global stage with this crazy pandemic, and so many other ways. But yeah, the outcome for you, death, transformation, investment in things that are going to pay off in the long run, attracting and aligning with like-minded souls and people that are supportive and can collaborate with you and work together with you, that share your dream. You're no longer this guy who's left out in the cold, just wondering how it all went wrong, or why? Just why? We'll leave it at why. I think that's been a big question in the past for you. Now with the, I think I did mention this before, I probably did. We've got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I think every reading had this card come up quite a few times, so it's lots of changes going on here. A commitment to yourself and the plan that you see for yourself. So, Oracle cards. We have self-loving prompts. We've got level up, Start small, start today, just start. I think you've already started group 3. I don't know if I've been calling you group 1, but you've already started, I do feel. But anyway, this is about getting out of your comfort zone though, and taking that step to really put yourself out there and take this new path. The 3 of Wands is the current energy. So you are in this sort of waiting. Maybe you're waiting for results or an answer or something before you can take your next step. That will come, and you will take your next step into Magician, which is next. So whatever you're waiting for some of you, you don't need to wait any longer. For others, it is out of your hands. But it's, yeah, lots of power coming in. Own your power. Fix the external by changing the internal. Own your power. Believe in yourself. F being nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. Let go and move on. Do not allow the past to prevent you from moving forward. Make new friends. Totally. Definitely can see you aligning with people that, like we see with the 3 of Pentacles, like just because you haven't found your tribe yet, it doesn't mean you won't. That's what I'm hearing there so strongly. Or maybe you thought you found your tribe, and for whatever reason you're no longer together, and so you feel like you have been rejected or outcast, but you are going to make new friends. You just got to believe in yourself, put yourself out there and just shine. Sacral chakra, express yourself. We've got get creative as well. These 2 come hand in hand. This is dancing, creative expression, expressing your emotions in a healthy way as well. We've got crystal healing. Smoky quartz was your crystal for this reading. Maybe you'd like to work with that, or any other type of crystal that calls to you. Positive affirmations, just thinking positively about your future and about yourself and your ability. And I think just got the image that you don't actually know the difference you make in people's lives. And if you're not in that place where you feel like you're making those differences yet, again, you don't actually know the difference you will yet make in people's lives. Whatever difference you're making now, I just feel like you're going to create a lot of change for people. The people that you work with, your family, whoever it is, and based on your own changes and sharing of your own unique expression, you're going to help a lot of people. And we have shadow work. Maybe it's through shadow work that you help people, but either way, this is uncovering every part of you that's been repressed or abandoned. You can see that here as well. There's a lot of effort and work being put into healing that inner child, and that feeling of lack of worth or anything that holds you back, any limiting beliefs. You're starting to identify what serves and what thoughts and beliefs serve you and what doesn't. So give yourself some credit for how far you've come. I cannot say that enough for group 3 this week. Like it's everything here is just absolutely hyping you up to believe in yourself, because you have come so far. With greater awareness, you will find the answers you're looking for. And what I felt with this is greater self-awareness, to actually acknowledge yourself a bit better and see how powerful and great you really are. Try not to resist the changes that are coming your way. Do not delay the inevitable. Remember that many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. Illusions and fears and doubts. Shadow work there. There's a path you're meant to be on. Trust it. Oh, and that is so clear. Magician, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. Like, that's not just frivolous and fantasy. Like, that is so passionate and driven with skills and tools and the ability to actually put it into practice, whatever it is you're doing. It's amazing. Be careful who and what you surround yourself with. We know about that. And yeah, all right, hand in hand, the sacrifices you make today will be worth it. And again, we've got this smoke, so maybe some people are trying to quit smoking. What you surround yourself in, maybe other people smoking or something isn't helping you while you're trying to sacrifice and cut that out of your life. Leave it with you, you know what to do. It will all make sense soon. I felt something when this came out, and it's sort of like just... I felt like some people, or maybe just one person sees this one and a great sense of relief hit my heart. But that felt very like just one person or something there, that it will all make sense soon. And I want to add to that, like the relief feeling I got in my heart space. It's like when it makes sense that you're finally going to be able to go, I'm just, okay, this was right. The changes, everything is happening for me. This was the right thing. That whole feeling. So do not stop living your life because of someone else. All 3 groups got this one today. And let go of the idea you're not ready. I'm pretty sure all 3 groups got that one as well. So group 3, the Hierophant, just commit to your beautiful path ahead. Use that wonderful wisdom that you have and utilize it in your everyday. Queen of Swords, discernment. Queen of Pentacles, hitting that bag, getting that abundance. I love it, group 3. I'm going to leave it there for you amazing people. And I hope you got some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance out of this reading. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.